Hey guys, what's up? Mike Herd 360. Today I want to bring you a little cool product that I've gotten in, and I spent a little bit of a time testing it. This is from Hardcore Cycles, and it is a rechargeable lithium-ion battery pack. Okay, it's a 33,000 milliamp hour at 3.7 volts, or 33 amp hour at 3.7 volts. The output voltage on this, it has three different, well, it actually has four different output voltages. So you got the 5 volt coming out of your USB, where you could charge your cell phone, or you could power a one of these little security cameras that take 5 volts and a USB-C plug. And then it has a 6 volt. When you turn it on, we're going to read the instructions here first. First press on, second press 6 volts, third press 9 volts, fourth press 12 volts, and fifth press off. So when you initially turned it on, and then when we press it one more time, it doesn't say 6 volts there, but once we press it the third time, it switches to 9 volt. You can see the 9 volt. We move this over, and then you can see the 12 volt there, and then we turn it off. Okay, so what impressed me about these things is the build quality. Man, it's small, it's compact, it's solid. Steve put a lot of time into this thing, and made a really nice little unit. Having those three voltages, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that first, because I do see some people that could potentially ruin their cameras. You got to be careful, guys. Spartan Go cameras right now, that they have a 6 volt camera. This will run a Spartan Go camera. But if you turn this thing on and you plug in your camera and you've got it plugged in, or you go to it and then you have the camera plugged in, and then you cycle through 9 volt, 12 volt, guys, you're probably going to destroy your camera. So when you're dealing with 6 volt cameras, make sure that you do not have it plugged in until you get this thing set. And if you need to mess with it at all, turning it on, checking the charge level, or whatever you need to do, just go ahead and unplug that thing so you don't mess your camera up. Now the 12 volt cameras, it's not going to matter. They'll handle all of those voltages. Now, how does this thing, how does it work? So you got your little plug in right here. All right. After you've charged this thing up, now I've been using a cell phone charger because this initial shipment did not come with chargers, so it works. You can charge it with a 5 volt cell phone charger. It'll charge it right up with no problem. You plug your cable in there. It's a 5.5 by 2.1 plug, and then this particular cable has a 5.5 by 2.1 plug on it. That's going to power your Moultrie, your Browning, your Stealth Cams, your Exodus, your Muddies, Spy Points, several others that I'm sure I'm leaving out. And then if you've got a Wi-Eye, or you've got a Tacticam, or a Creative XP, or Barn Owl, or Yellowstone, or one of these other cameras that uses that smaller plug, he's got an adapter he includes in here, and that's your 4.0 by 1.7. Now, I do have a 5.5 by 2.1 on one end and a 4.0 by 1.7 plug on the other end. That's my chew-proof cable. So if you have the cameras that cable would fit, like your Tacticams and your Wise-Eyes, then you could use that. You'd plug it right in there. No adapter needed. You'd plug it right in your camera. All right, so I took this thing and I put it on a camera. I wanted to really see what it would do. And now Hardcore will tell you to expect 2.5 to 3 times battery life compared to your AA's in your camera. I took it and put it on a cell camera that was sending me every photo that it took, and it was on time lapse, 45 second time lapse. So in 6 days time, I was able to get almost 11,000 pictures, 10,980 something. I don't remember the exact number, but it was just shy of 11,000 pictures. Now, what I want to point out is because that was over the course of only 6 days time. There were no other real factors that could affect the battery life. But if you put this on a cellular camera and you've got it out in the woods all season, well, there's other things like connecting to the network, just temperature. There's all kind of things that are going to affect the battery life. So don't expect necessarily to get 11,000 pictures on a camera that's gonna power it over the whole deer season. Okay, so you might get 7,000 pictures, 2.5 to 3 times whatever your AA batteries is what Hardcore says to expect. He's done a ton of testing, and that's what he's found out. How do you mount it? Okay, initially these don't have a strap. I'm going to include a strap for you, one of our little 6-foot cinch straps, but when he gets these in with the retail packaging, it's going to have a strap, so you can strap it right to the tree. You got a place there you can run a Python cable through there and lock it to a tree, or you can use your standard 1/4 20 thread trail camera mount, similar to you could use one like our dual swivel, or there's a whole bunch of them out there that are made to screw right in the back of your trail camera or the bottom of your trail camera. This one will do the same thing. Tighten it down, and then boom, there you go. Or you just use a strap. All right, so let's see, 33 amp hours at 3.7 volts. I want to point something out, guys. This is not going to last like a 30 amp hour 12 volt amped outdoors battery. That's a much larger battery, a beefier, heavier battery, and it's 30 amp hours at 12 volts. This is 33 amp hours at 3.7. So the voltage is stepped up to 12, stepped up to 9, and stepped up to 6. So that I just don't want to mislead you, but still, man, solid little unit. This thing right here would last most people a full season on one charge. You bring it home at the end of the season, charge it up. You throw a couple of them in your backpack when you go out to service cameras, or half a dozen of them. I just really think this is going to be a good niche in the market. It's not going to replace the guys that need a bigger battery and want to use a battery box and get longer times because they're running video, or or it's 1,000 miles away and they just want to know that it's going to last. Then that's a different case. But these are going to fit a nice little niche, and I got 40 of them in stock, and I did get an okay from Hardcore because they don't come with the charger, and they don't come with the strap, although I am going to include the strap. I did get okay with them to cut the price a little bit initially versus what the regular retail will be. So I'm going to have these on the website, guys, for $129 out the door, shipped to you. They will go up to $139.95 when the next shipment comes in with the retail packaging and the all the cables and the little battery charger that you plug in the wall, and then your strap and all of that. So that'll be the normal retail pricing. All right, so the initial 40 that I got in, this one's mine, you can't have it, but the initial 40 that I got in, $129, guys, out the door. And all right, thanks for watching. Mike at Herd 360. I hope you enjoyed it. Hardcore Cycles. They make e-bikes, and now they make a little rechargeable battery pack. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Y'all reach out to me if you've got any questions. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. And all right, let's see. Let me go ahead and show you that. I don't know if give you a minute to look at that. You can hit pause or whatever you need to do. All right, guys, have a good one.